Hey there, I'm DK. This is Disney Skeleton, and today we're going to be looking at the adult green dragon from Wizkids. Alright, so let's take a closer look at the miniature. It is the adult green dragon. It does come on a 4-inch base. The 3-inch circle here showing its mechanical size on the battlefield. Just looking at it, it is a nice, vibrant green. It does have in the wings this darker kind of brown color, showing its age. Most of the dragon miniatures and the dragons in the game, once they get older, they begin to show some of that color. White turns to gray, blue gets a little bit duller. In this case, the green dragon gets a little yellow, a little brown here. The green dragon, my opinion, is my favorite. It's the coolest dragon. It looks the coolest, I think. I really like the frill down the back. They did a really good job here on the miniature, bringing it all the way down to the end of the tip of the tail here. As Fizzman says, the green dragons are the most dragon of dragons. I would say that's pretty true. They do like to cast spells. I mean, even in 5th edition, where most of the dragons don't really get magic spells, it is the one that is most likely to do so. I really love their manipulation, their deceitfulness. They're not really about power or greed. And I think of all the dragons, they really are the ones who are willing to give up that pride to become a Dracolich. The size of the miniature is fantastic. It's one of the few dragons that they put into the flying stance, and it has this clear flying base here to keep it upright. I wasn't sure on the flying dragons when I initially saw the dragon lines come out. I've inserted Green Dragon into my campaign, my Tyranny of Dragons campaign, and the champion. The Worm Speaker is in my campaign. It's a deceitful cleric, someone who can get themselves in places that they shouldn't be. Like all of the miniatures by Wizkids, even the premium ones, the paint in certain areas is lacking in detail. I mean, I guess that's just what happens when you do mass supplying. I'm sure, like the white dragon has already been released, an unpainted version of the green dragon will eventually be released so that you can paint it yourself and really get that detail in. They even happen to usually go, I believe the white dragon went for $20 cheaper than the painted version. You do have to then paint it yourself, but being only 4 or 5 colors over the whole thing, seems like it shouldn't be too much of a task. I'm sure you could spray it down if you're into that kind of thing, and then go in after and create the detail that you really want on these. Besides that, I mean, as a battle piece, as a tabletop miniature, it's fantastic. All right, and that was a closer look at the adult green dragon. Here in comparison, I have the adult green Dracolich. It's the same creature that has gone through the process of becoming a Dracolich. The miniature, however, looks much smaller. It's much more condensed. It was just a premium figure that they sent out with the Boneyard. This in the adult blue, the green being my favorite. I definitely was attracted to the green Dracolich, knowing that we didn't have the adult green out at the time. If you're looking to get the adult green dragon, you could head over to dndmini.com. It's in and out of stock quite often. Every time it comes into stock, it's been picked up and sold out quickly. I was lucky enough to get mine off of Amazon. Amazon seems to have an abundance of these miniatures, but in local stores, I seen it going for about $89.99. I was able to get it on Amazon for $69.99, which was a little bit of a deal. On D&D Mini, they're starting their MSRPs for the adult dragon lines. I believe the Emerald Dragon that is coming out and the Gold Dragon were both at $109.99. So they are going up as it is harder for shipping costs and harder to get those out to people. All right, and thanks for tuning in. If you could go ahead and like and subscribe, I'll be back next week with another item.